What's up, guys? I am the best straight edge YouTuber in the world, and today we're gonna talk about the greatest New Japan pay-per-view that I watched this week. Dominion, Okada versus Omega for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Natio versus Jericho. And this is my review for that big event. What's up, guys? Okay, we're here to review Dominion, New Japan Wrestling's biggest pay-per-view, with the man, Kenny Omega versus Okada, Naito versus Jericho for the IWGP Intercontinental title. And let me tell you guys, that pay-per-view was amazing. We had the return of Rey Mysterio. We had the Young Bucks. Super Kick Party. Man, that match was amazing. They won the tag team IWGP Heavyweight Championships. And they already won a tag team championships from I believe it's from New Japan or it's Ring of Honor. But let me say, for all my New Japan fans and everybody around the world and internationally, Dominion is probably the best pay-per-view of New Japan wrestling. Oh my gosh. 10-star matches. The Young Bucks, a 10-star match. Will Ospreay versus somebody from Naito's group. I definitely 10 out of 10 of that match. Like, man, so much stuff going on, like, in New Japan right now. They are the company, guys. And let me get to the some of the matches that I liked. There was a lot on this card. Chaos, which was the pre-show with a Switchblade versus Juice's team. It was a real good match. They went back and forth. Juice ended up winning the match. He beat freaking Switchblade, the IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion. I believe they're going to fight in California coming up at the G1 special. The Naito. Let me get to the Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio match was with a legend. I can't think of his name. Lucian Tiger Dragon or something like that. That was a good match. Rey Mysterio versus the Bullet Club, Cody, American Nightmare Rhodes, Marty McCall, I believe his name, and Hangman. They went back and forth. Man, Rey Mysterio did 619. It was sick. Rey's in good shape. You know, they killed it, but Cody Rhodes ended up with doing the Crossroads and won the match. And Bullet Club pretty much won, so too sweet. And yeah, Rey Mysterio looks good. I see him in the junior division or heavyweight, maybe. But Rey is, hopefully, is going to stay in New Japan Wrestling right now. Let's get to the big one, the two big ones. The Naito versus Jericho. Oh my goodness. Jericho comes out with this paint over his eye, like Crow looking like. And he got like this hat, maybe like a Fedora hat. He comes out with his music from Fozzy, Judas, and Naito comes out, and then all of a sudden Jericho comes and attacks Naito, puts him through a freaking table, DDTs him on a table, cusses people out, gets the camera, flips everybody off in New Japan Wrestling. Says Naito ain't nothing, slaps him around. Man, Jericho, he's big time heel, man. He's doing what he wants. I love what his character's doing. He went back and forth with Naito. He freaking tried to bust up Naito. I mean, he just went to town on Naito. He put him in the walls, and still Naito didn't tap. And then at the end, he low blowed Naito, and he codebreakered him. And then he got the 1, 2, 3, and he's now the new IWGP Intercontinental Champion. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a rematch, but. Wow, Jericho, you still got it. You still got it, Jericho. And then we get to the main event. Okada versus Omega. Oh, man, Omega comes out with a new video, and it says, the best machine bout. And that is sick. It's his new logo thing. He's got, like, a haircut now, and he just comes out. I believe he's got a haircut, but I think he grew his hair back out. I don't remember, but he had new tights on that had Omega on it, Kenny Omega, and they had different colors on them. And he had a cool entrance. He came out, the best machine bout. He did the bang. His little pose, and then Okada comes out, man. Okada comes out like a big entrance, like he usually does, and he's the Rainmaker, and he comes out, and not just this IWGP Championship's on the line. It's 2 out of 3 falls. They went last year at Dominion for 60 minutes, and it was a draw. There has to be a winner in this match. And so the first fall, oh my God, they go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Kenny like does V-trigger. Okada comes in with a tombstone. On the apron, he does a tombstone. And then Kenny goes and does Terminator, Rise of Terminator. And then they go back and forth, back and forth. And then Kenny gets like rolled up. Some kind of move Okada does and catches his legs. And then gets the 1, 2, 3, and I'm like, what? And so Kenny comes back and they rest. They let him rest for 2 minutes for the next fall, which is the next match. They go in it again. Kenny goes at it. They go at it. Kenny gets really mad and he just like goes out the outside and goes after Okada. And then Okada comes after Kenny and hits him on the rail, and Kenny goes for a flip, and then it don't work out because Okada counters it. And then Kenny grabs a table at one time in the match, and I believe this is the second fall match. Yeah, the second match. He goes in, grabs the table, puts on Okada, does the coup de grace off the ropes onto freaking Okada's chest, and Okada's like hurting bad, and Kenny's not playing. He comes in there, hits another one-wing angel. Okada kicks out. I'm like, oh my goodness. And what does he got to do? He goes in for a massive V-trigger, man, and freaking hits Okada 3 or 4 times in the face like crazy. And then Okada tries to go for Tombstone. Kenny freaking reverses it, and then Okada reverses it, and then finally Kenny hits the tombstone and tries to hit the 1, 2, 3. It still didn't work, and then Okada goes for the his clothesline, the Rainmaker, and then Kenny counters that, and they go back and forth, and then Kenny finally hits, I think, the third one-wing angel. And then he hits the V-trigger, and then the third wing one angel, and gets a 1, 2, 3. And then they sit and rest another 2 minutes. And oh my goodness, we're like almost into like 30, 50 minutes right now. And then the final match, this because it was 1-1, and this is like the final match, the third match. This match is probably match of the year, like, no doubt, New Japan Wrestling. It goes in a third match. He goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Kenny hits the one-wing angel. Bam, Okada kicks out. And then there's a point in the match, freaking Okada does another tombstone, another Rainmaker, which is the clothesline from hell. And then Kenny still kicks out. And then he goes for it again. And these guys are tired after 2 matches already. And the crowd goes wild, man. Because this match is really good. And then Kenny hits the Styles Clash. And on Okada. And then Okada kicks out. And then Kenny doesn't know what he's going to do. And so he goes for another freaking V-trigger. Like right big time in the face. Like 4 times, I believe. Or 3. And hits Okada, and Okada still gets up. Tries to do the Rainmaker again. And they go back and forth, back and forth. Kenny doesn't know what to do at this point. And Kenny just tries to do a roll-up. And then 1, 2, 3. Nope. Freaking Okada kicks out. And all of a sudden Kenny tries to do he goes for the German suplexes. He just goes 1, then 2, and then 3. And then all of a sudden Okada goes into the German suplex. These guys are so tired, man. Back and forth, this match. It's like it's like so amazing. And then at the final end of the match, Kenny finally gets up Okada, drops him. 1, 2, 3. Kenny Omega does what people didn't think he could do. Because he is the man. The best machine Bout. Finally, the IWGP champion. And he was tired, but he gave it all. And credit to Okada. Okada brought it, man. He is a great champion. And they showed all the champions on the screen. And Kenny is the 66th IWGP champion of the world. And the first IWGP champion, who is it? MVP! Like, that's crazy. 66 people have been the IWGP heavyweight champion. That's insane. And so, what I gotta say is that Okada and Kenny Omega is match of the year. Like, no doubt for New Japan Wrestling. I don't know what. They're going to go at it again. It's crazy. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't know what to say, man. They're good. And the Young Bucks come out. And then it's a celebration. And they hug Kenny. And they reunite. So Bullet Club, the final leader, and the leader comes out, and Cody Rhodes comes out and doesn't even do anything. He goes in the back because he's a wuss. But the true leader, too sweet, is Kenny Omega, and he's finally the champion. And he talks to New Japan Wrestling, and he tells them thank you for coming, and he told people that people doubted him, but he can do what he can do. And that's why he is the best. Like CM Punk said in an interview for UFC, he is the best wrestler of today. Like, him and Seth Rollins are best in their companies. Kenny is the best in New Japan Wrestling. And that's all I gotta say. So guys, give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And hit that subscribe button, and I will show you some photos from New Japan's Dominion right after this.